What's going on, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you all with another next-gen Diecast review, provided by my good friends at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to use that promo code OBBYT to get $5 off of shipping on your latest purchase. And today it's going to be on a diecast that I probably should have got at a good discount, but as you can tell by my bad puns, we're probably going to know what's going to be expected in this review. But it's on another Penske affiliated car, and it's on your 2022 Daytona 500 champion. No, this is the regular version, but I am aware that the raced version is out, and I might pick up at Daytona since, I was at that track. But for now, for a little filler review, we got ourselves this diecast show right here, which is Austin Cindric's primary rookie car in his discount tire Ford Mustang for the iconic Team Penske. And yeah, I mean, it's still pretty weird, man, after like 5 or 6 months later, right? Austin Cindric, a rookie, another rookie to add to the list of, guys like Trevor Bayne and, many others, who ran their first 500 and won the damn thing. So that was pretty darn stellar, man. And yet, let me tell you what, man, I mean, Austin Cindric has really got me in a soft spot now. The kid's got talent. He's got talent, and what he was able to do at this year's 500 was absolutely just surreal. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and show you guys a nice little 360 view of the beautiful box. As yeah, this is gonna be kind of like a follow-up review to the Austin Cindric Menards car that I did. So anybody who's a big fan of Austin Cindric, you are gonna love this review. As I'm gonna go ahead and shut up and let's start this diecast review and the official unboxing of Austin Cindric's 2022 discount tire car. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of this box, and yeah, I mean, this is a quite familiar paint scheme. I mean, I guess you could say it's almost exactly just like last year's paint scheme. I mean, just with a different driver. As you guys know, Brad Keselowski is now with RFK, and he's a part-time owner now. So, to fill the void, I guess Austin Cindric said, hey, allow me to introduce myself. But, yeah, well, what a way for Austin Cindric to come out and drive the iconic number 2 car for winning, the biggest race in, I should say, not really say motorsports, history, but in NASCAR's history, to say the least. The Daytona 500, man. My Lord. I mean, we all had a feeling that, the Ford Mustangs were going to be quick at speed weeks. I mean, we did saw, both RFK cars, sweeping those duels. But, heck, if you would have told me that Austin Cindric was going to walk away and be a Daytona 500 champion before Brad Keselowski, sorry, dude, I thought he'd be smoking some damn good crack or something, dude. But let me tell you what, man, Austin Cindric, I mean, I know a lot of people did not really like him at first, considering, the whole incident that happened with him and Kaz Grala in the truck series at, what was it, not Twin Motegi, what was it, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. My Lord, let me tell you what, this guy has come such a long way. I mean, I know a lot of people will be like, well, he's the silver spoon because, his dad, Tim Cindric, he's like another Ty Gibbs. I wouldn't say it the least, guys. I mean, Austin Cindric, I could have sworn he was going to be like another Joey Logano, but I've actually personally met him. I met him and Harrison Burton at the Speed Weeks of Daytona, and let me tell you what, guys. I mean, first of all, the guy is a tall motherfucker, so if you want to talk crap about him, I mean, good luck. I mean, he's tall. Second, he's got that. He's like Ryan Blaney, guys. He fills the void that Penske has. I mean, he just feels like, I don't want to say like fill the void, but, he just has that, that quota that Roger Penske has with his drivers, clean cut, humble, very PR friendly. Austin Cindric definitely is one of those guys. And let me tell you what, he was definitely a great candidate to replace to replace Brad Keselowski. Even though, I mean, he definitely started off really strong in this season, guys. He definitely did. Of course, when we come to the road courses, he has been a strong contender for the road courses. I know he hasn't won, but I'm uploading this before the Watkins Glen race, so that could change. But, I mean, we saw what happened last year, guys, when he was driving part-time in that 33 car. Which, by the way, if you guys didn't even pick up that Verizon car from last year, good luck now, because that car has dried up. But, dude, let me just tell you what, guys. I mean, first of all, I can't really say too much about the paint scheme. I mean, it's pretty familiar. I mean, if you're familiar with the discount tire cars, even back in the Nationwide and Xfinity days, yeah, I mean, it is pretty much a carbon copy. I mean, does it look pretty decent on the next-gen car? It's not the worst thing. I mean, I have noticed that they did move the two a little bit more closer to the door, once the season got in the later runs. But this is just another one of those paint schemes that just, I guess you could say, was kind of a lazy attempt. I mean, at least they kind of changed it with Blaney's and what was it, Logano's cars. But here, it's pretty much just like Brad Keselowski's car from last year. But we'll get to that in a second. But you see right there, we do got ourselves, you know, this one does have the updated window banners, which looks really cool. So I know the Harrison Burton car didn't, but we got tires.com discount tire. Fun fact, I actually did bought my tires at discount. So yeah, I guess you could say I got them at a good deal. But yeah, I really do like the squarish hood on these. Looks really nice, and get the little air vents right there, because you know Lionel can't really actually, you know, decal that or mold that, because I think that would, let's just say, I think that discount tire logo would look really screwed up if they did that. And we got ourselves the beautiful Ford Mustang grill, which looks like it's a little lopsided. It looks like the decal placement looks like it's a little shifted toward the right a little bit more. So I guess Lionel doesn't know how to line shit up perfectly. But hey, you know, that's something that we're always used to. Nice little indents right there. But of course, the one thing a lot of people don't like about these Penske diecasts, of course, is supposed to be these chrome rims. Now, if you look at right here, it does look pretty cheap. But if you give these cars like a nice angle, like, now, if the cars look like this, like if there was more shadow effect, see how much better looking that looks if you put this at an angle. It looks pretty cool. But here it just looks cheap if you put it at this angle. So I don't know. I feel like Lionel should probably add a little more shadow effect to this gray, and I think it will look a lot more nicer, because it just looks pretty plain and cheap, to be honest with you guys. But still, it's a nice feature. I do miss the color rims, though. I kind of wish we had color rims in the next-gen cars. I think they would look a lot better, because I don't mind these special finish rims, but just the color rims are iconic for Penske cars, man. Of course, got the snap-on logo right there. Austin Cindric, no window detail in the back. And compared to right here, you can see how the you know, the window banner decals are right there. But here we got like nothing right there, just a banner, which looks, yeah, that's a thing that is starting to bug me a little bit, but I can't really complain too much, because you know, for the price you get on these cars, you know, it's not terrible. And well, not like eBay, to say the least. But going in a closer look right here, it looks like we do got ourselves, I'm trying to think, is there supposed to be a sponsor right there? Oh my god, there is supposed to be a sponsor. Wow. So we are missing some sponsors right here on the B-Post, guys. Seems like the B-Post is always the most vulnerable part for, you know, decal issues. Yeah, see right there, it just says Ford PPG and Safety Clean. But right here, there's supposed to be a Mazak and Odyssey battery logo. But clearly, yeah, that's not there. Almost looks like it kind of got chipped off in the process. So again, we got ourselves the wonderful world of Lionel's quality control. Good lordy. But you got the nice fake exhaust ports right there. And on the back, of course, you know, the tiny little quarter panel. And I know that they even put more detail right here with the rear window ways right there, where it's supposed to extend, because that's supposed to be part of the window. I don't know why Lionel couldn't mold that in, because it looks like the window should be more, you know, outward. But hey, it could just be like an aerodynamic thing. Come on, the back, we got, of course, got ourselves a very well, yikes, that spoiler doesn't look like it is lined up that perfect. Wow, the decal on that looks really off. See, it looks pretty perfect here, but here it's kind of dipped down a little bit. So yeah, the quality control does not look too good. And look, those lines aren't even lined up right there where my thumb is. My lord. But the rookie stripes look pretty nice and vibrant. Discount tire, let's get you taken care of. Well, they better take care of me. I mean, I don't know. If anything's at a discount, I mean, I'd be a little worried about the customer service. But we got ourselves what the hell is that? A paint chip? Oh lordy, that's not a confetti piece. Good lord, that is a paint chip, or I don't know, some suspicious brown spot. Let's just say the least. But of course, yeah, my God, I can't get enough of just how the curvature of these back ends are, guys. That is just whoo. That is just that is something else, man. Diecast is looking a little fat now, if you know what I mean. But dude, this paint scheme is starting to grow on to me. I didn't like it at first, but you know, it's not terrible. I mean, it looks a lot better than Harrison Burton's, you know, Motorcraft cars, at least. I mean, at least they filled up most of the space. I mean, I don't know. I think they could have done a better job. It does look a lot better than the All-Star car. I think the All-Star car looks awful because there's so much space in that car here. There is still some space, but it's a lot more utilized, to say the least. I think they could have done better with the Discount Tire logo a little bit more. Like, maybe shift the Discount Tire logo a little bit more. I think that would be perfect, because fill up this white space right here, and then I think that would probably pretty much complete it. But now let's get on to the side-by-side comparison of the Discount Tire car from its previous years. And I think I'm showing you guys the 2020 variant, because the 2021 variant is actually his throwback car. So, but you see right there, I kind of wish this car had the red splitter. I think it would look a lot more nicer, but regardless of not, it still looks really cool. As you can see, the little spikes right here, they have got a little more shorter, as you see. I kind of wish they would extend it out right here, but it's supposed to line up like the curvature of the car, because you know how the wheel wells are very curved. So I find that pretty kind of cool. It does make the car look a lot more aggressive, to say the least. But see what I mean about the colored rims, guys? I don't know, it just goes so well with the paint scheme here. The silver or the chrome doesn't look bad, but just, I don't know, it just still looks kind of random. And we got a nice red spoiler. I'm glad they kind of kept the red spoiler. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much exactly the same. But now I think about it, guys, the discount tire car actually had a lot more space on this car compared to this. So I don't know. I think in terms of like how they utilize the space, the next gen car actually did a pretty good job, you know, with this car. Because look at all the empty space we got on this car, guys. So I don't know. Looking at this now, I think this discount tire car actually looks a lot better, in my opinion, because they really stretched out the discount tire logo. It's a lot more bigger, a lot more legible compared to this little tiny ass logo we got right here. So, I mean, regardless what you guys want to say about, you know, the number placement, I think how the discount tire logo is laid out, I gotta admit now, I think my opinions have changed. I think it looks a lot better on the next gen car just by going and looking back at this. Of course, you know, the back end looks really cool. My God, look at that paint chip. Oh my God, look at that paint chip. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. That is definitely not worth getting. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Have mercy. Leaving the line now. Look at this. My camera doesn't even want to focus in. I guess it's like, all right, cut print. Let's end this shit now because that paint chip looks awful. But hey. But feel free to comment below what you guys want to say about this diecast, guys, as I pretty much now I'm wrapping up the comparison. Oh, yeah. How can I forget the underside right here? Look at the detail we have on the Gen 6 car compared to here, but that's actually what the Gen 7 car looks like, so I can't complain. Does look really nice. I prefer the black undersides compared to the white undersides. I don't know, it just looks a lot more, how you say, authentic. Feel free to comment below if you have anything else to share right here, as I'm going to wrap it up right here for your 2022 Daytona 500 champion, and your 2020 Xfinity Series champion, Austin Cindric, and his 2022 discount tire Ford Mustang for Team Penske. I'm like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. I'm going to catch you guys next time, and yeah, see you guys at Daytona, y'all.